What's up everybody? Haven't done a video in a while, so today I thought I'd show you guys on the different grips of disc golf. Grip is probably one of the most important things. If you don't have a proper grip, your disc might not come out on the right nose angle or the right angle of release. So today I'm going to show you guys different throws and how to grip them. First, I'll talk about the backhand shot, probably the most used shot among all the pro disc golfers. There's a couple different grips. Mainly the one that's used is the power grip, where all four fingers are in the rim right there. Some players use a fan grip that could either look like that, two fingers further out. I mean, anything you can make it, whatever you want to do. But probably the most common fan grip's like that. So pointer finger under the rim, pinky under the rim, but your two fingers kind of out towards the middle, and the thumb kind of stays right on top there. So that kind of helps with keeping the disc nose up. I'll throw one right here. You can see it stays pretty nose up. I don't really throw fan grip shots, but if I ever do need to, it's going to be a super short shot. Okay, so it wasn't a good throw, but you guys could see how it kind of had a really slow flight. Keeping that nose up helps it slow down as the wind's coming and hitting it. So slowing it down, so that's useful if you need to be, if there's a hard pan underneath the basket, you got to keep your disc slow. And the other grip I use is the power grip. I power grip every disc, like I already showed you guys right there. And then that's pretty much it for backhand grips. There's not a whole lot more, just the power grip and a couple different variations of the fan grip. In terms of putting, I use this grip right here. All three fingers on the bottom of the rim right there, the flight plate, and the pointer finger, I like to keep this crease right there, the last digit right on the bead or kind of the edge of the rim if you don't putt with a beaded putter. I think it gives me nice control. That way I can rotate my fingers and still have nice control over the nose. Some people put their finger on the top like that. I don't like to teach that because if you think about it, when you're putting, it's in front of the disc the whole time, so it's not really doing anything. It might give you a little stability, but there's no actually any power from there. So I think keeping it under gives it stability, but it also gives it spin, and it allows you to keep it under control. I can put on different nose angles if I want to, nose up, nose down, hyzer and hyzer, any way I want to. So that's kind of how I putt. And then throwing putters, power grip for me only. Power grip's versatile. Power grip gets the disc nose down, helps that, if you're looking for a little bit of a further shot or a shot that you want to, carry straight a little bit longer, you're going to want to use a power grip. Also gives the disc a little bit more spin because you're focused more on the outside of the rim and not the inside. With a fan grip, you're generating spin around this area of the disc. With a power grip, it's around the very outside of the rim. So putter power grip keeps it nose down. That one carried a lot straighter for longer, so anytime I'm going for distance with a putter but still trying to be controlled, I'll throw a power grip. The forehand shot has a couple different grips as well, probably three main ones you're going to see. The most common is probably the two finger stacked grip, just like that, pointer and middle finger digging into the rim, not sideways. You're going to twist it and then dig it into the rim. That way your wrist can move like this. So that's important. I like to kind of pinch those two fingers. And my thumb, it's kind of like a little bit of a pinch like that almost. And that allows me to get a nice little flick on my shot. You can see how loose it is, but I still have good friction on the flight plate. That's probably the most common grip. The other grips you see are pointer finger on the inner rim instead of the middle finger, and the middle finger's on top. Players like Paul McBeth uses this. Nate Sexton kind of has a little bit of a variation of that. Back in the day, Ricky Wysocki used to split his fingers on, I'm not sure if he still does this, but on his short putter shots, a lot of people think that can kind of control the angle of the flight plate a little bit better and the nose angle. Silver Lat uses this grip. He has a really big forehand and one of the best forehand players in the world. So, forehand's kind of whatever you want it to be. There's a bunch of different grips, like I said. I would probably stick with the two finger grip. I think it's the most simple grip. You're gonna have the cleanest release every time, but definitely work with the other ones. To go through them again, stack, pointer finger on the rim, split grip, and then there's actually one more where the pointer finger's kind of bent like that and the middle finger's on there. Players like Anthony Barella uses this grip, and he has probably the biggest forehand on tour. So yeah, like I said, many different grips, and here's how it looks. Those were the backhand and forehand grips. There's a couple different throws that the players very rarely use. I'm gonna go over those right now. We have the grenade, the tomahawk, and the thumber, all overhand flying shots. So for the grenade, there's pretty much only 2 grips. I guess you can make whatever grip you want, but the one I use and the one Kevin Jones has used, I put my pointer finger in the rim like that, thumb stacked on top. So it's kind of like a pinch right there, almost between your pad of your thumb, right there. And then the bottom 3 fingers can either be like this, fanned out like that, kind of whatever you want to do just to create pressure. It's more important about this part of the grip. And yeah. And the other grip you might see some players use is the one that Eagle uses. He puts his thumb in the rim like that instead of your pointer finger. I feel like I have better connection with the rim whenever I do this because I feel like it's more pinching it, where this is kind of like pressing and spinning. But it's kind of whatever works for you. I think this one hurts less once you do it for a while, and I think it's a little easier to get more power. So I'll show you how that works. This is good if you want to go over trees or just for fun. Also note that understable discs, when thrown on the grenade line, are going to tend to want to go right towards the end, and overstable discs will try to go more left. So if you're looking for a straight up and down, throw something overstable. If you want to move right, throw something a little more understable. 2 more shots, the tomahawk and the thumber. Really, for the tomahawk, you can use any one of the 4 forehand grips I showed you, or any grip you want really, and you kind of just throw it like a baseball over your head like this. I don't ever use this one, I don't want to hurt myself, but some people are pretty good at it. That was terrible. Last but not least, we have the thumber. Probably only 1 grip for this. Put the thumb, pretty much make a handgun. Put your thumb in the rim, pointer finger on the outside like that, or pinch like that, and you just throw it over your head like that. It's gonna fly the opposite way of a tomahawk because of the way the flight plate is. Thank you guys so much. I hope this video was helpful. Me going over 5 different shots in disc golf and the different types of grips you can use when throwing those shots. If you have any more ideas, put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.